So my son Joey's been bugging me forever to go on a big fishing trip. I am not the world's greatest angler. Never have claimed to be. So my partner, Clint Capurro, Team Syndicate member, and his son Connor, we decided to plan this trip, and we're headed up north to Canada, and we're gonna do a little fishing, and maybe I'll learn something in the process. If I fish like I handle luggage, we're in big trouble.
Smelling strong and the grass is getting high. Guarded by the backwater and barbed wire. Don't go sneaking around that green, 'cause you may get past the snakes, but if the shotgun don't, the smoke will get you. Mouth bites, feel it if it hits you just right. Close your eyes and say good night when you're way down south. Watch out for the cottonmouth.
We're here at Cabela's in Saskatchewan getting some giant fish baits that we weren't able to get in Reno because we don't have pike in Nevada.
I had to ask an 11-year-old what this was. This is a pike, so this is what I'm going to be catching. Maybe.
So the guy told me to get some Gulf minnows, but I don't know what kind of Gulf minnows he wants. As you can see, there's a few on the shelf from this big to this big.
And we're off. We're headed to La Ronge to catch the float plane, and we're headed out of town. We're about 20 minutes into the drive, and we forgot fishing licenses, which would probably be a good idea since we've traveled all this way to go fishing. You might need a license, so back to Saskatoon. So we're here, and we've got Ender, and she's helping us get our fishing license.
Traveling with my dad is fun, but when it gets to like 4 hours or more on the plane, he gets a little grumpy and, I don't know, stubborn, I could
La Ronge, right? Is that how you say it? La Ronge, Saskatchewan.
Yep.
And we're about ready to get on one of these float planes over here. Head for the Sportsman's Lodge and go do a little fishing.
The coolest part about the float plane was that how loud it was, and that it felt like it was shaking the whole time, but it really wasn't. And it was just amazing to ride on one because I've never rode on one before.
What a load too.
Boom! What are you doing, buddy? How are you?
Pal? Oh. This must be Joey.
This is Joey. Say hi to Boom.
I'm Boom Townsend. Nice to know you.
Nice to meet you.
Boom, say hi to the general public.
Say hi to the general public. My name's Boom Townsend. I'm the U.S. representative for Sportsman's Lodge in the United States. I've been coming here ever since I was 18 years old, and I'm almost 64 now. So,
so you left us some fish.
Jesus.
I've left some fish here.
So back in the 20s when you started coming here. So we're flying into the lodge, and you know, we're looking down from the plane, and it's a beautiful place. I mean, it's giant. You can see all these cabins, and you really don't know what to do. So we get down there, we get off the plane, and we go here to our cabin, and we got 4 bedrooms, big giant room, 2 bathrooms. It's unbelievable. Ice, you know, everything you need right there. Great place. We're gonna have a great trip.
Well, I think the lodge is great, and we're gonna have a fun one time you guys are gonna see us catch bigger fish than you would imagine.
Syndicate Hunting is brought to you by Hornady Ammunition, Smith Optics, Final Step Cover Scents, and Les Schwab Tire Centers.
When I got there, I was expecting us to have to be sleeping in tents and stuff, but right when we got there, I saw all these big, nice cabins, and we ended up staying in one of those.
The cabins was really cool because they had recliners, couches, fishing magazines, 4 bedrooms, and the best part about it is that they had a lodge where they would cook breakfast and dinner for you every day that you were there.
I think it's a gorgeous day. I think the sun never went down. Literally, the sun went down at 10:30 and got back up at like 4 o'clock. And I don't know the way you saw it. That's the way I saw it. But it's pretty nice out here. It's beautiful. Ready to go catch some fish. So throughout the week we had good weather most of the time. At one point in time, I mean, we had rain. It was unbelievable. Thank God we had the Cryptek rain gear on. I would have drowned. But other than that, it was, you know, it was great weather up there. It was a great time. We're kind of waiting because there's a thunderstorm coming in. We really don't want to be with these graphite rods out here in the water. So once it passes, we're rolling. We're going pike fishing. He's coming. So we're here today. We're going to come down here. Go through Trout Lake, and then we're going to go through one of these portages right there, and then back up through here to Black Bear Lake. That's Black Bear Lake.
First day on the water. I'm excited. Cool, crisp air. We're going across the lake. We're headed to the area we're going to start fishing, and we're into them. I mean, I'm catching really good-sized fish. The guide's excited. I'm excited. I look like I've been doing this my whole life.
Buddy.
I'm thinking,
Good job, dude.
this is going to be easy.
Give me some line. It's a good thing our good friend over at Smith Optics, Chris Cummings, hooked us up. My eyes don't hurt.
Lunch was really cool because when you were, it'd be about the middle of the day, 12:30, 1 o'clock, and you'd catch fish, decent sized fish like this, and the guides would take you to shore on a boat, and they'd rope the boat to the shore, and they'd have benches set up and like a little fireplace, and they'd bring giant pans full in oil and bread, and they'd cook the fish meat in the bread with oil, and it was the best food that I've probably ever had.
I'm ready to eat.
We're going to bake some northern pike, and we're going to fry some northern pike. So, a little different. Every day we'll change up.
Cooking a little shore lunch. Got a little potatoes going. They got some pickerel, which is the walleye that we caught. That's what they call it. Doing a little deep fry. I think they've been here before. They got all their gear here. These guys are all designed. Got some beans. I don't know if it gets any better than this with the boys, huh? You guys having a good time?
Yep.
What about you?
Are the beans done yet?
Become a fan at facebook.com/Syndicate Hunting.
So we go out and go across the lake, and we jump out of a portage, what they call a portage, which is we're going from one lake to the other, and we'd never really done that before. They got boats in this lake, and then you got a little elevation, climb over the hill, 200-300 yard walk up a nice trail, and get out into another boat and then go to another lake, another set of lakes. And every day we fished an entirely different set of lakes. So, I mean, it was, when you're up there, I mean, there's just so many lakes and river. It's a river system. You're in the water, and, you know, you're in the river and lake and whatever. It's pretty neat, pretty awesome situation.
With the wind and everything yesterday, one of the boats left the dock, so Roger and Les went to look for the boat, and they're hoping it just kind of floated around the corner. So we're in halt mode, timeout mode until they get back with another boat.
Get out in the water at the portage, and we're kind of sitting there right in the rapids and this big eddy, and you know, we're waiting for everybody, so I can't really wait. I'm nervous and I'm fishing, so we started throwing right away. We're catching fish. I mean, we're catching 10, 15 pound pike and walleye, you know, every cast in this portage. I mean, it was great. I'm using a spoon on a light rod right now. I just caught a nice walleye with it. And there's big northerns in here is really what we're fishing for. Right on the edge of this current right here. These rivers are coming down, and in this system we're fishing. I don't know what the name of this lake is. We just came over from a portage. What's it called? Stack? Stack Lake. And it's just a series of bunch of lakes up here in northern Saskatchewan, and they're just full of pike and walleye. And we're having a good time here on the Syndicate. Dang it. We just had a giant fall in, about a 45, 46 incher, right to the boat. He hit it one time, didn't latch onto it. We got to catch that fish. So we're in this spot, and we're fishing, and my son throws out, and he reels right into the boat, and this prehistoric monster just comes up right next to the boat, and I mean, I about fell out of the back of the boat. It was just giant come up, and he didn't hit it. You know, he swiped at it, and we pulled it away, and then we tried to catch it with the figure eight and all the, and we didn't get it, but it was very adamant that we were going to come back that day and try for that fish again.
Yeah! First cast!
Nice job, buddy. That's the fifth fish today we've had on, probably about over 35. We've caught, what, 4 of them? Unbelievable.
I had a really good time in Canada. I really want to go there every single year of my life. That was the best fishing trip I've ever been on.
One of the best things, and I've been very fortunate to go to a lot of places and as an adult that I really never got to go to when I was a kid, and it was one of the best things ever was having my son with me, Connor, you know, and you just can't describe how good the feeling is to watch your son as you're going across the lake, he's just taking everything in, and it's really unbelievable.
Waiting for a little while.
Oh my God! Don't let it sit.
Waiting for a little while.
Oh my God! Oh, that was awesome, dude! Oh, come back and took it. I can't believe it. Hey.
Let me hold my fish.
You got 2 seconds and we're gonna let him go. Okay?
He's got to be 20-something pounds.
He probably is 20, 24, 25 pounds. He's heavy. We just got here a little bit ago and we fished this spot this morning, and we had a giant come up on us this morning and he didn't take it. I told Doug, our guy, I said, let's come back here tonight. So we came back, a couple, 3 or 4 casts, and I hooked into a 45-incher and caught him. About 2 or 3 casts later, my son Connor just caught a 43. Both fish were probably over 25 pounds. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable up here. It's good stuff, huh, Connor?
Yeah.
Give me some.
I'm pumped.
Doesn't get any better than this. Syndicate style.
What do you think, Joe? All right, I think we should have a little gentleman's bet. Joe?
Yeah.
$1. Who catches the first fish right after lunch here? Me or you? What do you think? Okay, you're on.
Well, my dad, when we were up in Canada, he was catching a bunch of fish like he said earlier, but he wasn't catching big ones. So the guide called him Minnow Master, and I called him Minnow Master Mike because his name is Mike. Later on, I called him Triple M, like Minnow Master Mike, because he couldn't catch a big fish, but he was catching a lot of small fish.
I caught a baby one. Joey, I caught a minnow. I'm not sure if it was beginner's luck on day one and then the sophomore blues for me after that, because I was still catching a lot of fish, but they were little fish, you know? I mean, for as little as a pike can be, I mean, you know, I was catching them. And, you know, my son Joey's just, you know, raking in these giant fish, and I'm casting in the same spot he is, and I'm doing what the guide's telling me where to cast, and he's, Mike, cast over here. There's a big fish over there.
I saw him hit my bait.
Yeah. Here, come on.
Dude, he's a
Feisty. Looks like an alligator.
Hey, a good picture. You got that?
That's awesome, Joe.
Lift it up a bit. Lift it up out of the water. Okay.
Nice, buddy.
There it is.
Good job, dude.
Now give me some line.
Well, I just caught one of the biggest fishes of the day. And I think my dad might catch one bigger than me.
So we're going to a different spot. We're going down these rapids, and we come into this little pool where the water's swirling, and the guide says, Mike, I know for a fact there's a big fish next to the shore over by that big rock. And I mean, he's showing me everything, pointing it out, and he says, you cast right there, you're gonna catch a big fish. Woohoo, fish on, boys. Look at that. Dude, I'm telling you, Scotty. Look at that. Yep, that's affirmative.
I didn't even want to jump for you.
No.
He said, I don't want to be on baby.
The Minnow Master at work again. Be number 5. You gotta be kidding me.
He's going to take off.
You must have just cast him.
There's only that one hook.
Can I just cast him back out as bait?
Just grab this.
Yeah. You gotta be kidding me, right? That's 5 in a row, bud. My 9-year-old decides that we should have a bet. And the bet is $1 who's gonna catch the biggest fish. Then there was another $1 bet on who would catch the most fish. And there were a whole bunch of other dollar bets for, I don't even remember what they were for. I ended up owing him like $15 because I lost all these bets and I couldn't catch big fish, and he caught more fish than I did. I mean, he was a little trooper. I mean, he's standing up like Clint, and he's combat fishing all day, and it was great. So I owed him a bunch of money, and he caught the biggest fish of the whole trip, which was super exciting for me, and it couldn't have happened to anybody better than my son. And I'm glad he did, and that was all that mattered to me, was that he had a great time and a great experience. So I will forever be Minnow Master Mike, but that's okay with me. I'll take it. Ruffo Sportsman's Lodge, check them out on the internet. This is a great, great place to take your kids, your wife, your friends, your family. Thanks for having Team Syndicate. We enjoyed ourselves thoroughly. It was an absolutely amazing trip. We'll be back next July. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show and you'll go check it out for yourselves.
You can hide where you want to, you can run where you may, but nothing on earth gonna save you when the man comes down your way. All God's children sing you, dealing with your gun. His right arm's gonna strike you down for all those things you've done. When the man comes down your way, Lord, the man come down your way. The devil's gotta get paid when the man